Let's start with a guy, Aaron Jones. Got a bit of a ding wing. The AC joint, mild sprain, considered minor based on the reports that came out today. So we should be A-OK for this week's matchup, taking on the Baltimore Ravens, who again made a trade for a defensive lineman with the Tennessee Titans earlier tonight, but still a defense that's really struggled in the trenches, to say the least. But man, Jones looked vintage last week, greatly outplaying Jordan Mason here last couple of games. And you get the Ravens this week, who are number 27 in rush EPA defense against Detroit in that upset win. 9 carries for 78 yards, also had a couple of grabs for 20 yards. Here are the one-for-one trades he has gone for the last 24 hours in Yahoo. Tell me you'd rather have Aaron Jones or Zach Ertz.
Aaron Jones for me.
Definitely Aaron Jones. Let's see, Aaron Jones or Caleb Williams.
Ooh, that's kind of tough for me right now. I'll go Caleb Williams.
Yeah,
I'll go Caleb.
Yeah, it's all about team need, quite frankly. As I see Marvin Harrison had a nice completion and a reception there off the hand of Jacoby Brissett. That was nearly 20. It was nearly 20, I think. I'll have to look it up here in a second. It is updated. 18 yards.
18,
right, so
yeah.
The race at 20. Wow. The race at 20 is still live, but if Harrison gets a 2-yard or greater reception, that's going to be all she wrote, and nobody was voting for him. And our pole dancing poll question today at plus 490 to achieve that feat. And, almost McBride had a long reception there as well. But yeah, I'm with you on Aaron Jones. So you look at the next 3 games. Again, the Ravens, premium match of the Bears after that, number 14 rush EPAD, but they got gashed this last week. At Green Bay after that, they got gashed as well by Rico Dowdle, number 17 that category. I'm kind of with you. I definitely would have Aaron Jones over Ertz. I'd have Aaron Jones probably over Caleb Williams, so we might disagree there. Last one. I forgot to mention this one. Aaron Jones or T. Higgins?
T. Higgins for me.
Yeah, I go T. Higgins as well. But again, monitor the practice reports this week. I think Jones will be good to go based on the initial reports that have come out about that injured shoulder. As Jacoby Brissett on 2nd and 10, airmails it over Wilson's head. It is 3rd and 10, opening drive for the Arizona Cardinals. Let's move on to Kyle Monangai. We already dabbled a little bit in a conversation about him in the last segment. Just balled out against the Bengals. 26 carries, $176 on the ground, 3 catches for 22. Didn't find the end zone, but impressively, Horvat, 4.54 yards after contact per attempt. And that's where he has steadily improved as he's gotten more and more reps over the season. Next 3 games, the Giants, at Minnesota, Pittsburgh, all those defenses outside the top 20 in rush EPAD. Here are the one-for-one deals committed to in Yahoo or the last 24 hours. You tell me you'd rather have, there it is, Marvin Harrison, although flag on the field. We're going to see this one is upheld. If it is, he will get the race to 20 and the winner there, a plus 490. Who would you rather have the rest of the season, Kyle Monangai or Quentin Johnston?
Kyle Monangai for me, but it's close.
Yeah, that was offsides. Congratulations if you went with Harrison at plus 490. I would definitely go with Monangai over Johnston. Kyle Monangai or Alvin Kamara?
Kyle Monangai, actually.
Yeah, Kamara's got a foot in the grave for his football playing career. I'm going to go Monangai as well. Last one, Kyle Monangai or Stephon Diggs?
Ooh, tough. Kyle Monangai for me.
I go Diggs, but I think Monangai is here to stay at least as 40, 50% of the opportunity share moving forward when DeAndre Swift gets back, possibly as early as this week. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I do agree. And that was what I was going to say, though. Swift, he was super efficient, especially the couple weeks before he got hurt. So I don't think he's going anywhere, but you got to get Monangai touches, at least 8 to 12 per game. So I think he's here to stay as well.
Yeah, fire him up. I think he is definitely going to be probably a back-end RB2, borderline, at least in that category. Flexi, sexy appeal against the Giants, who, as I already mentioned, dead last in rush EPA defense on the year. And how about Rico Dowdle. The guy just absolutely broke open a can of whoop ass against your Green Bay Packers. 25 carries, 130 yards, a pair of touchdowns, had 2 receptions for 11 yards. He's now RB4 on the season in yards after contact per attempt at 3.80. He is RB10 and total missed tackles force at 24. It took a couple of weeks, but we were telling you, we were yelling and screaming from the top of our voice with our lungs expanding so greatly at Dave Canales. Hey, man, you got to give this guy the heavy side of the RBBC. Canales said he has been exceptional, watched the film, agreed, made the adjustment, not being a stubborn mule, and gave him the rock, and he paid an instant dividend, and Carolina got a massive victory as a result. All right, 1-for-1 deals involving Dowdle in Yahoo leagues over the last 24 hours. Some you'd rather have rest of the season. Rico Dowdle or your boy, Josh Jacobs?
Ooh, Josh Jacobs.
I'd rather have Rico, believe it or not. Rico Dowdle or Tyler Warren?
Rico Dowdle.
Rico Dowdle for me. Rico Dowdle or Derrick Henry?
Oh, Rico, actually.
I go Henry, but man, that's really close. Really is.
Close.
I think they're quite comparable. It's like 1A, 1B. Next 3 games for Carolina: New Orleans, Atlanta, San Francisco. The Saints, believe it or not, number 12 in rush EP80. Atlanta, number 24 in that category. San Francisco, number 7. Your thoughts on Rico Dowdle? Dude, I think he's going to be a top 10 running back in fantasy rest of the season.
Yeah, he's an absolute stud, man. Late bloomer, 27 years old. Last year, though, had over 1,000 yards. Didn't score a whole lot of touchdowns. I think he only had 2, but also had 33 receptions. He just needed more of an opportunity, and he's gotten it, and I think he's really here to stay. Yeah, top 10 for sure, fantasy back. The more I think about it, I probably would take him as well over Josh Jacobs, especially with Green Bay's injuries on the offensive line right now. Aaron Banks hurt again somehow.
Yeah, just meteoric rise that guy has had. A lot of people were just like, yeah, he's leftovers. He scraps off the table, getting him in that, off season away from the Dallas Cowboys. But man, he's looking like, again, a top 10 running back at a minimum rest of the season. How about London calling? Drake London? He had a monster week. 14 targets, 9 catches, $118, and not 1, not 2, but 3 touchdowns. He's a guy that's, top 20 in yards per route run. He's actually top 10 in that category, 2.38, 10.8 passer rating when targeted. Next 3 games at Indy, Carolina, New Orleans. Indy is number 9 in dropback EBAD. The Panthers at number 20 and the Saints at number 26. So not too shabby of a slate upcoming. Tell me you'd rather have in a 1-for-1 deal. Again, these are real and agreed upon in Yahoo leagues. London or Breece Hall?
Drake London.
Yeah, Drake London for me. Drake London or a guy who's in action tonight, Javonte Williams?
Drake London.
Yeah, Drake London for me as well. And here's one that really tears in my heart. Drake London or Rico Dowdle?
Oh. Okay, I'm really desperate at the running back position, so I'm going to go Rico. But, man, it would be tough to give up Drake London.
Yeah, it'd be a very fair trade. Again, you're looking at probably a top 10 wide receiver for a top 10 running back, even Steven Deal. But yeah, I always side with the running back normally in those situations, dependent upon team need. All right, let's get in Sam Darnold. What a night. 17 of 17 to start the game. He was on fire, dropping bombs all over the field. I mean, he wasn't like nickel and diming the opponent with a lot of high percentage throws. I mean, he was testing that defense. JSN, unreal, unstoppable, and those sweet throwback uniforms. Those are one of my favorites there. Those Seahawks threads that they were adorning from the 80s, 90s teams. Next 3 games from Darnold. Arizona, number 19, dropback EPA defense, and they could lower in that category depending upon what happens tonight. At LAR, number 2 in dropback EPA defense, and the Titans on the road at number 28. Again, he had 330 for 4 touchdowns and a pick last night. He's QB4 right now in the season, just completion percentage. He's QB11 overall in fantasy scoring. So what are your thoughts on Darnold? There were no trades involving him the last 24 hours, but where do you feel he ranks among quarterbacks the rest of the season? Is he a back in QB1, top 15 guy, outside the top 15? What do you say?
Oh, man. So I think he's borderline top 10, which I can't believe that I'm saying because love the fit last year in Minnesota, but You look at it, and since week 4, I mean, QB 20 in fantasy points per game, but 3 of the last 5 games, QB 10, QB 2, QB 9, and then last night. So I think he's trending towards, I'll go top 15 because he's 26 in dropbacks this season, but he's second in yards per attempt, 10th in passing yards, pushing the ball down the field. JSN's an absolute stud. I'll go top 15, but he's definitely a QB1, back end QB1, I'll say.
Yeah, back at QB1 in 12-team leagues. I think he's very much in that conversation. Here's his fantasy schedule just for reference. So weeks 15 through 17, Indianapolis, the Rams, both those at home, and then Carolina. 2 of those 3 matchups, absolutely glorious. So, yeah, I think Darnold's here to stay among the top 12.